1. The Exorcist, 1973. In the darkness of a child's bedroom, something ancient awakens. This is the film that defined possession horror. It doesn't just scare you, it crawls beneath your skin and stays there. The atmosphere is suffocating. The tension is unbearable. Decades later, it still holds the power to terrify like nothing else. 2. Hereditary, 2018. Grief has a face in this nightmare, and it's watching from the shadows. This film drags you into a family's unraveling with merciless precision. Every frame drips with dread. Every silence screams. It's not just horror, it's trauma made visible, and it will haunt you long after the credits roll. 3. The Shining, 1980. Isolation becomes madness in a hotel where the walls remember everything. Kubrick transforms empty corridors into endless nightmares. The snow falls. The mind breaks. What begins as unease becomes pure, crystallized terror. This is a descent into darkness you'll never forget. 4. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Raw, visceral, unrelenting. This film feels like stumbling into a waking nightmare under a blistering sun. The atmosphere is suffocating with heat and horror. It's brutal in its simplicity, terrifying in its realism. This is fear at its most primal, captured on film forever. 5. The Thing, 1982. Trust dies in the frozen wasteland. Carpenter's masterpiece turns paranoia into an art form. Who is human? Who has been taken? The tension tightens like a noose. The atmosphere is claustrophobic, suspicious, absolutely chilling. This is isolation horror perfected, and it never lets you breathe. 6. Rosemary's Baby, 1968. Something grows in the darkness, and no one will believe her. Polanski weaves dread into every moment, every glance, every whisper. The terror isn't loud, it's quiet, insidious, creeping. You feel her fear. You share her doubt. This is psychological horror at its most suffocating. 7. Halloween, 1978. He stands in the shadows, watching, waiting. Carpenter created the blueprint for terror with this masterpiece. The simplicity is terrifying. The music is unforgettable. Evil walks the suburban streets, and nowhere feels safe anymore. This film doesn't age. It only grows more iconic. 8. The Conjuring, 2013. Darkness hides in an old farmhouse, and it wants to be found. One delivers classic haunted house horror with devastating effectiveness. Every creak matters. Every shadow moves. The atmosphere builds with surgical precision until fear becomes overwhelming. This is supernatural terror done absolutely right. 9. Alien, 1979. In space, no one can hear you scream. Scott traps you in metal corridors with something unknown, something perfect in its hunger. The tension is suffocating. The atmosphere is pure dread. Science fiction meets horror in the dark between stars, and the result is absolutely timeless. 10. The Descent, 2005. Beneath the earth, darkness breathes. Marshall drags you into tight spaces where terror lurks beyond the light. Claustrophobia becomes panic. Friendship becomes survival. The atmosphere crushes you long before the horror truly begins. This is fear in its most primal, suffocating form. 11. Psycho, 1960. Hitchcock taught the world that showers would never feel safe again. This film revolutionized horror with surgical precision. Every frame is calculated. Every moment tightens the grip. The atmosphere shifts from ordinary to nightmare in a heartbeat. This is the master of suspense at his absolute peak. 12. It Follows. 2014. Something walks toward you, slowly, endlessly, and only you can see it. This film transforms a simple concept into existential dread. The atmosphere is dreamlike, inescapable. The terror is patient. The tension never breaks. This is modern horror that lingers in your mind like a curse. 13. The Witch. 2015. Evil lives in the woods beyond the clearing. Eggers creates period horror that feels ancient, forbidden, utterly real. The atmosphere is oppressive with religious dread and isolation. Every whisper carries weight. Every shadow holds meaning. This is folk horror that burrows deep into primal fears. 14. A Nightmare on Elm Street. 1984. Sleep becomes the gateway to horror. Craven turns dreams into hunting grounds where safety doesn't exist. The concept is terrifying. The atmosphere shifts between reality and nightmare. You can't wake up. You can't escape. This is imagination turned weaponized against you. 15. The Ring. 2002. 7 days. A cursed tape. A phone call that seals your fate. Gore Verbinski delivered American horror that grips with atmosphere and dread. The imagery burrows into memory. The tension builds like clockwork. This is fear that counts down, inevitable and inescapable.